Is a daughter-in-law forced to follow her mother-in-law's directions? No, she's not ordered, nor is she obliged to follow every command of her mother-in-law. What we say is, every bride has the right to have her independent housing and her privacy. In many societies, particularly in India, for instance, and some major parts in Pakistan, the daughter-in-law, when she gets married, she has to live with the mother-in-law, maybe either in the mother-in-law's house, or the mother-in-law will move to live with her son-in-law, and in this case, she is the boss. So you have to work out this situation together. Of course, dealing with kindness, with gentleness, and bil ma'ruf would make her treat you likewise. But when you move in, or when she moves in, and you are from the beginning ready to battle, I do not expect that you can survive together, and the poor guy will be stuck in between. I'm talking, of course, about an experience and many cases that we face and we'll try to reconcile. So from the beginning, if the person can afford to have an independent housing for his wife, where the mother-in-law would come to visit, and the daughter-in-law would only go to visit her mother-in-law and exchange gifts and good words and so on, that would be great. But sometimes when she's living in the same house, and she insists that we're going to cook this particular food today, and every single day she puts the schedule, the timetable, we've got to do this and this and that. Sometimes the daughter-in-law feels that she is hired as a maid or as a slave. She doesn't have a say in the house. Things have to be clear from the beginning in order to avoid all of that. I would like also to remind every sister that if you're married today, and if you're blessed with children, that means soon, inshallah, you too will be a mother-in-law. Which puts you in a situation of thinking, how would you like to be treated when you become a mother-in-law? Every mother believes that she has more rights with her son than anybody else. She thinks, with regards to her daughter-in-law, that I raised my son, I gave him birth, I bore him from 9 months, I educated him, I spent nights after nights looking after him, I made him this beautiful, magnificent, successful guy, then I introduced him to you on a golden tray, working with a job, with a career, with a good income, so you want to take him all and do not leave any piece of him for me. This is where the conflict comes from. So it depends. When the daughter-in-law is very smart, intelligent, and she treats her mother-in-law as she likes to be treated later on, and also as she treats her own mother, that eliminates most of the trouble. ادفع بالتي هي أحسن. Repel the evil with one which is good. In another ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. Then one who was maybe your worst enemy, because your good treatment to him would become as if he is a very close friend. Why? Due to your kind and gentle treatment. And not to forget that every goodness that you do to your mother-in-law with a good intention, you will be rewarded for that. Number two, that would develop and increase the love in your husband's heart towards you. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullah khairan. So it is not a competition, though, over one poor man. He will be split into half. And this is basically what we see most of the time.